With summer here, many may be looking for a seasonal job to make some extra cash. The Better Business Bureau is warning job seekers to look out for employment scams that could take money out of their pocket. According to the BBB, early figures for 2023 show that the number of reported job scams to the BBB scam tracker have nearly tripled for the same time last year. As people continue to look for remote jobs, the organization says scammers are cashing in.
And that's despite the fact that there have continued to be warnings about employment scams. And unfortunately, the people that are falling victims to employment scams and job scams often are the ones that have the least amount of money available. They're often cash strapped.
The BBB says there are two main job scams out right now. One is a reshipping scam. That's when a company hires agents, quote, to package items and mail them overseas.
Company that you're working for will cover your credit card. They'll pay off your credit card 1 month, a couple months, and then eventually, once you rack up a really high bill, they stop paying. They disappear. And then you're left holding a huge credit card bill.
The other is a mystery shopper or car wrap scam. Both involve the use of a fake check. Employment scams can often open the applicant up to financial harm and identity theft.
But I think that there's still a portion of people who don't know that these even exist. So you just really need to be aware that these scams are out there, and you can find them on Indeed. You can find them on all the big job boards.
The BBB says there are several ways to protect yourself. Research the job offer, call or go directly to the actual company's website or contact information to verify the job posting. Check on businesses offering jobs at bbb.org and be wary of jobs requiring you to pay money. If you don't at least have a Zoom interview, the job is probably a scam. No employer is going to hire you by text only. Now, this does sound like common sense. We're probably like, oh, we report on this all the time, but for the number to have tripled from this time last year just shows how common that this is. And I think because times are tough, gas is high, groceries are high, rent is high, and some people are really desperate and really do need some extra money that they might not be as careful as they should be.
I feel like someone, you think about it, that credit card scam, well, they paid my bill this month, and then they paid it last month, but then this month, oh, it's $5,000 no show, and they do that a number of times, and they're making millions with people.
And Will, you might be sitting at home saying, I would never fall for this. Like, come on now, that's
But the
crazy.
numbers show people are
Exactly.
falling for it.
And I listen to the 2 wants to know voicemails that people leave every single day, and half the time it is people who are calling because they have been scammed. Just this week, a woman called us because she lost $19,000 in a romance scam.
Wow.
A man convinced her that they were in a relationship. She ended up sending him money, and she lost $19,000.
Yeah, people play on the emotions.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's right.
that's
And they're
something
very
that
convincing.
very, very convincing. And I think also with the new technology that's coming
what I was
out
about
these
to say.
days, some of these scams are starting to look more real, whereas before you could say, oh, that's misspelled or this and that. It seems very legit. And now that you can take my face and put somebody else's voice saying I'm saying something else,
Or even
that makes you got to really be wary about a lot of things.
Even if they can get an elderly person's number, they'll just call and have a kid that they're paying whatever to, in a high-pitched, panicked voice, Grandma, come
Ransoms,
get, I need this money right now, they're getting ready to put me. Then an older person might overreact and give out a credit card number, and that's all it takes.
People go to extreme lengths. I remember several years ago I did a story about an elderly couple that someone attempted to scam them, but they were smart enough to say no. They said that they won some sweepstakes. They sent a huge teddy bear to the house. They sent chocolate and flowers, but the husband was a former accountant, so he was like, there's no way that this is real, but the fact that someone went that far to send them a fake gift so they could end up giving their contact information.
Sure, plenty of people fell for that.
Yeah.
Mean people out there.